We spend a lot of time thinking about what we put in our bodies, the smoothies, the supplements, but what about the things entering our bodies without us even knowing?
All right, we're talking about tiny plastic particles called microplastics, and they're now being found in our bodies and our brains. There's our wellness expert, Kyle Buchanan. He is here to tell us some more about this. Kyle, good morning.
Good morning, you too.
And I guess first off, I mean, this sounds bad. How worried should we be about microplastics?
So they are a real thing, but I always say just let's be aware of that. Not worried, just be aware, because knowledge is power, because microplastics, they are here to stay. So microplastics essentially are just tiny, tiny pieces of plastic. Some we can see, some we can't, that we ingest and absorb over time. Now, we do eliminate some plastics, but not all of them. And the issue is when they start to accumulate in our body, in our tissues, our organs, our brains. There was a study published last year that found that brain tissue can contain higher concentrations of plastics than other areas of the body. And that was troubling. And the concern is that these plastics, theoretically, we're still learning, this is what we know right now, but these plastics may contribute to inflammation, hormone disruption, fertility issues, and a lot more. So it's important that we control what we can and support our bodies at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk where they're coming from.
Yeah. So we're going to go obvious to sneaky.
Okay.
So the obvious stuff, of course, we have plastic takeaway containers. How we store our food matters. Takeout containers, hot food normally comes in these. Ideally, don't microwave.
Even though it says microwave safe.
Even though it says microwave safe, don't microwave
Right.
anything in plastic. It increases the amount of plastic that leaches out.
Yeah.
Water bottles, of course, and what we cook and use in our kitchen, like plastic cutting boards. Every time we cut into these, we release little pieces of plastic that get into our food that we then eat. So again, these are the obvious stuff. If you can, limit these.
Yeah, I made the move to glass for my food a few years back. So glad I did.
I mean, and it is more inconvenient because it's heavier to travel with, but it is worth it for your health.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got next?
Okay. Again, this is not meant to scare, okay? These are the sneaky places plastics can hide. Tap water. So tap water.
Oh, good.
I know, right? So it can contain plastic runoff from environmental pollution that enters our water systems. Now, our water filtration systems are great. Like our plants, they do filter out a lot, but some still finds its way through. So that's where like water filters are incredibly helpful. Tea bags, especially, it's ironic, like the higher end tea bags often use these like plastic mesh things, and it feels fancier because it's not paper, but that's plastic you are then putting in boiling water.
Right.
And I love gum, chewing gum.
Not gum.
I know. Here's the thing. There was a study presented at the American Chemical Society last year that found that chewing gum, both the natural stuff and the synthetic stuff, can release hundreds to thousands of microplastic particles into your saliva per piece. And this happens in the first few minutes of chewing it. So if you can, like I love 2 pieces of gum, 1 piece instead, and chew that for a long period of time instead of like replacing it for that fresh flavor. But again, not meant to scare, but plastic is sneaky. We want to be
water, tea, and gum.
Water, tea, and coffee. Just really random things.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. All right. What are we moving on to next?
What to use instead? How to reduce exposure?
I'm in a bit of a shock right
I know. But here's the thing. We need to control what we can control. We can control these things. We can't control necessarily the air we breathe. And one of the biggest sources of plastics in our environment are tires. The breakdown of tires on the road. Okay. And I live right to a highway, so this makes me feel very, very good. But it gets into the air, it gets into the soil, it gets into our water. So we can't necessarily control where we live and the air we breathe, but we can control what we use. So when in doubt, big things, filter your water, even if it means just getting a pitcher like I do, keeping it in the fridge. It is a little bit of effort, but it's worth it. And then when in doubt, in your kitchen, glass, wood, stainless steel.
Okay.
Yeah, cast iron is great too, but if you do what you can to just use this stuff for food storage and how you prepare your food, you do a lot of good reducing your exposure.
All right, great stuff there. Just finally in our last minute, we want to talk support.
Yeah, so people ask, like, can we detox plastic? Can we completely rid it from our bodies? And the answer is no, not completely, but there are things we can do to support our bodies. Reducing exposure is the biggest thing you can do. But then, fiber. Yet another reason for fiber. So fiber can bind and escort the plastic we eat out of our system, especially the food we eat. That's obvious. A lesser known compound to help with microplastics are antioxidants. So antioxidants can actually help to sort of buffer the inflammatory effects of plastics, especially anthocyanins, which are the antioxidants found in purple and blue foods. Studies suggest that anthocyanins can help counter the fertility and hormone imbalances that can be linked with microplastics exposure. So fiber, antioxidants, and hydration, you are really doing your body a lot of good.
Any excuse for a fresh blueberry.
Any excuse for a good blueberry.
Yeah, I'll take one too.
Right? Yeah.
Great stuff. I mean, alarming stuff.
Alarming
but stuff
stuff
we can do. A little bit.
Exactly.
A little bit goes a long way. Okay.
Do what you can, one step at a time, and don't get overwhelmed. We will be okay.
We're going to be all right.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kyle. Good to see you this morning.
Thanks, you too.